Hi everybody, this is me again. I just thought I'd show you how to broadcast your iPad lecture through Zoom. And this would be in real time while you're having a Zoom conference with your students. So right now I'm going to do this on a Mac, and then I'm going to do another video in the morning on a Windows machine. So I've got my iPad running over here, and this is Notability, which is, as I've said before, this is the one you want, I think, for the best iPad lectures. So I'm just going to go ahead and have that open. And then over on my Mac, I'm going to click the share icon down here at the bottom of the screen. And I'm going to share via AirPlay, so I don't need a cable. And that allows me to continue charging my iPad over there, so I don't have another cable plugged into it. So I'm just going to click on that and say share. And then it's sort of in a hold mode over here. Now over on my iPad, I need to launch, I think, what's called the Control Center. The latest version of iPad, you slide down from the little battery icon up here. The older versions of the iPad, you would swipe up from the bottom edge. But here, I'm going to swipe down. And there's an icon in here for screen mirroring. I'm going to click on that. And if you did everything right, you should have a zoom option in here. So I'm going to click on zoom, and now zoom on the Mac is sharing my iPad screen. So just to kind of show you that, here's my iPad and my laptop, pinching, zooming, they're both working together. Now, presumably at some point, you're going to want to capture this if you want. And of course, this is Zoom. Everybody's seeing this. But presumably, you'll want to record this. So on the Zoom control down at the bottom here, where is it? I don't see it. So I am going to click record here.
This meeting is being recorded.
And now I can go back to my iPad and start taking some notes. First of all, I'm going to fix the mistake in the fundamental theorem of calculus there. And maybe I want to add to this. Now, let's say at some point during your lecture, you need to pause. So on Zoom, you can, I'm really frustrated that I don't see the Zoom controls here, so I don't know what that's all about. But in Zoom, I'm going to pause my recording here.
The recording has stopped.
And then I can go take a potty break or whatever I need to do, or students are taking their 10-minute break during lecture or whatever. And then when you're ready to start up again, I'm going to resume recording here.
This meeting is being recorded.
And now it's continuing. And I'm going to do some even more stuff like that. And when your lecture is over, you need to stop the recording. So I'm clicking on Zoom again and telling it to stop the recording.
The recording has stopped.
When the meeting ends, I'll go ahead and end my meeting. I'll just do this in the meeting for all. And what this will do is it's going to save the video that I've recorded here. And what Zoom does is it puts this in a folder in your Documents folder on the Mac. So it's launched it. So in the Documents folder, down at the very bottom now, you'll have a Zoom folder. And inside the Zoom folder, there's an MP4 file here that if you double click that, should be the lecture that I just recorded here with audio. Okay.
Stuff.
And I was reading.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so
when your lecture is over,
I'll stop that. Okay, so I've got this, and let me see what happens if I do that. This one right here, I can post the video to YouTube, as I discussed before. So once if you're happy with that video, and all I did was just open it, I can load it into my Google account for YouTube, and I'm good to go.